Wait, unless I just put... Unless I can use the key twice. Like you just... Like it's a key. No. I got optimistic. I'm like, oh, maybe we're using it in a lock, but it's not getting destroyed. Then we walk over and use it in the other lock.
No. No.
Nope, nope, nope.
No. No, no.
There's a lever there, though. Okay. So we hope that this is... So let's hope that this is a loop. Comes out on the other door after we get the second key. I mean, I'm not good at seeing switches at the best of times. But this very... I mean, I like the... I like it from a design point of view. Like, it seems like the colour palette would be what you'd find in some old rundown temple, sort of moss-covered and cobwebby and dusty. But it just... I don't know, for me especially, I'm finding like things even more difficult to stand out. That looks nice though. It's good. Okay. So that one opened this door? No. What do you think those other two switches did? That other switch did? Unless it was a timed thing for that door? Which is possible. Is that how we came in? This is how we came in, right? We came in through there. Saw the hole in the floor. Did we come in from a top top bit? No? Okay. So let's go with that was a timed thing. Or it's open to something else to... It's open to access to... No, it's a timed thing, right? Or it was that thing. Nice, behind us. So when you jump back in the water, you don't see it. There also looks like something that may have been above our heads in that tunnel. Oh! Okay, so I think we'd already dropped the switch down. Yeah, the cave-in's the new mechanic, right? It's what got developed, and they're just like, yeah, let's milk this cave-in. What did we get poisoned by there? Poison fish. Oh, it's a poison dart. Okay. I was wondering what that was the first time we were swimming down the pathway. So we're just going to get low. I don't mind the old cave-ins, but I think the problem is, and it's something that it depends how often it's used, but you could definitely have an argument saying it doesn't belong in games anymore. Is something like the cave-in that will only trigger when you're... I mean, obviously it didn't trigger when we were just under it then, but when you've got traps that are more realistic in terms of hidden, right? So, like... Because we don't play like that. We play with a different type of vision. You know, so we don't expect to have hidden traps that we can't have some sort of indicator to see, and then just have to memorize where they are. Because what that tends to do these days would be lead to, okay, I got hit by a trap that I couldn't see. So we load up and we... Unless you've got enough resources to deal with it, but it gets to a point where it could be, right, we load up the game, we save it now because we got hit by a trap, we know where it is, so we'll walk past it and save it, and then the next time we get hit by a trap, we'll just load up and save again. Which, you know, it's not a really fun, it becomes a not fun way to play. Whereas you make a little bit of progress and you save, and you know, so you don't die to a stupid jump. You know, I think Doom did it. Yeah, Doom's doing it well with the checkpoints. And a lot of that things, like I've been dying to things because I'm not good, but they're definitely avoidable. Yeah, well that's it. Exploits. There's a lot of the games back when this was made, that was the whole thing though. The idea was that's how you get the longevity out of it. The player dies and then goes, okay, I know there's a trap there now, so I avoid it next time. I'm learning. It's like, no, you're not learning. You're memorizing something that happened. Learning sort of has the indication that you can avoid all of them from things. But that was just the mentality. Like, developers didn't know better, and players didn't know better. Yeah, so I'm not too critical on it because it is an old game, and that's how the genre was played out back then, right? But like, look at this one. Like, what do you do here? Like, I can't kill that snake from here. Oh, okay, that's what you do. Okay, I'm down. Oh, when Bloom Lighting started? Yeah, man. When you get the sun flare on all the games, like you're playing every first-person shooter, started putting this solar flare like over your reticule, and you're like, "Come on, man! I'm legitimately just trying to aim here." That was lucky. Please tell me I can do this without getting decapitated. Nice. Tyrannico? I don't know what it is. Chernobyl? Are you trying to go? Yeah, people want to have go get those graphics. Well, it did look nice at the start. Plus, like, not everyone had all the games, so you only notice it in games you have. And it wasn't until much later where we started, you know, seeing it on all the games we didn't have as well. What are we missing here? It's not a push-pull because there's a lip. I haven't found the key yet, have I? No. I don't think it's a look up issue. Thump. 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 I have a dead end? It doesn't... Oh, is there a switch on the back side of that wall? Had to be a reason for coming in here, right? Probably not just because dead end. This looks like something though. Maybe to somewhere else first. Yeah, that's a possibility. Oh wait. How do I get down there without... Oh, I think I could have jumped on... Oh, maybe not. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I think I could have jumped across and shimmied over to the left and then dropped down and then started crawling without taking any damage. Oh, it's just a secret. No. Oh. Unless it's a secret that... Don't. Imagine all of that just to bite it to a... Although I think that heal there would have fixed that. Lara's resting shoot face. Yeah. Like, apparently we found a secret, and I'm looking at it going, where's the secret? Like, what did we find? Congratulations, you found a something? Yeah, that's it. We found an angry snake and a statistic. I just want to find the key. Oh. Yeah, I found the check mark for that box. For the box that I don't care if it fills or not. As we go back here. It seems to me like we were here a few saves ago. We did manage to like do an epic jump and kill a snake though, which was, you know, was kind of nice. But I should have kept going around apparently. Wait, wasn't that the room that I just found? So that wasn't where we needed to go? Surely climbing all the way up here. No, we need to... Oh. Wait, I came from there. Did I just go... I've gone around the same circle again. And not know where to go. Well, yeah, but I thought maybe there was... Instead of going into this place... Is it in there? Or is that the secret that I found? That's the secret where we came out of. Yeah, I thought there'd be actually something to do in here. Other than the secret. Yeah, I know the secret brought me back to the same pit. I thought, like, instead of going in there to the secret, we keep going around, but there is no more around. Where she steps off the edge and then jumps from midair. There, see? Like, she jumps with both from... plants 2 feet and jumps off midair. Yeah, the corner of a hitbox must still be there. It was just weird because when I was trying to make the jump from what looked like a legitimate spot the previous time, she just refuses to jump. I'll save it after I open this bit up, I guess. So I'm thinking that somewhere just around the corner seems about the right distance for the next key. And there may or may not be like a little bit of level left after we put that second key in. And I'm hoping not too much more because I'm over time. I did make an allowance to be over time for Tomb Raider just in case, because I didn't want to finish up in the middle of a level. And I felt that one level's... I mean, have we not gas bagged in... during Slay the Spire, it wouldn't have mattered. But that's fun. The sound effects on the... I'm trying to dash. Let me just go 2 jumps. Are you serious? No, that can't be right. Yeah, like maybe there's a switch or something up here. Yeah, can we move one of these in or something? I mean, it's possibly nothing except a giant time sink. which is bad enough, right? Yeah, it's a puzzle, but you don't know where you have to go within it, which is... I don't know, I guess devs thought they were clever when they come in for some of this. What's worse is it's probably just going to be another secret, and it'll be like, okay, cool. Games were made to sell walkthrough magazines. Did you find? I think they were. I'm going to agree on you on that one. There's a really good example, and I don't know if the game was made, but the example given is that person testing the game does what they go through whatever the motions are, and they get to a bit where they can't get through, and the person they're testing the game for says something like, "Oh, you need to drop a bomb on the wall, on the north side of the wall, just as you come in, to get the secret star that makes you like invincible, Mario style, and then you can run through and kill all the things." And the dude's like, "Well, how was I supposed to know that?" And the guy's like, "Oh, I don't know." It's like, and that's sort of used as an example in a lot of situations of like what not to game dev, you know. These ones are okay, like the pushable blocks, you can kind of see there's like this line that divides them in by 4, and that's the visual cue, apparently, that it's a pushable block. I don't know if I can even get out of here now, like what the hell have I just done? I think it's a red herring. I think all of this is... there's that block pushing is... just to get you lost until eventually you push that one out. So I think I got lucky the first time and went, okay, I've solved this puzzle. Where else can I go though? Well, that's the thing. I'm sure there'll be somewhere else. We just haven't found it yet. You can't pull blocks into grooves. So what the grooves are there is to stop you from pulling that first block out. So that's why you know you have to push it in. And then I pushed that one. And then if you could think, okay, maybe we need to push this one. I push this one. Now I can pull this one away from that wall. Look at that. Now the question is, does that even... Here's the other thing. Do I even want to jump across this way to get down here? This is potentially going to have me take a dart. Stay down. Okay, so that lifted the water up, but how does that help us? Because before the water was just below the floor there, and that door was still shut. Now the water is here, and the door is still shut. Oh, okay. Did that just not exist? Oh, or did it no, it did. Okay. That's going to open that door now. Maybe even on a timer. Doesn't matter. So the key is here. Which may or may not have changed the level somehow. And now we just head back. Come on. Camera, please. We put this on the other side of the door, which was where exactly? How did we... through there? Yeah, the camera was acceptable because it was kind of... Oh, that thing's still dead, which is good. Oh, look at the spiky roof. Come on, Lara. Faster. That's Dave again, the third one. Not for much longer. How you doing, Dave? Stop it. You staying safe, Dave? Staying out of trouble? What king was it? Well, we believe we're in India. Isolation gets to you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I mean, if I could give you my ration of outdoor allowance, I would, because I don't use it. Strangely enough, though, I've been outside this last month. I probably have any previous month before, like in the last year. It makes no sense, right? And I think it's because, and when I say that, like the increase isn't a lot. You've appreciated walks like you never did before. Well, that might have been walks because of the isolation stuff. Mrs. Panz hasn't been able to do a lot of the socializing that she loves to do, which means she's been home, and so we've gone for a walk with the dogs occasionally now. I don't know if backtracking there is the way to go. Which has increased my outside time, because normally she'd go socializing, and I'm not going to take the dogs for a walk by myself. I mean, she normally walks the dogs anyway, but she walks them at a time where I don't want to go. But since she's been home more, it's been appropriate. I mean, like, you take dogs for walks? She's like, yeah, okay, and we go for a walk. That's nice. Takes global pandemic for Panz to leave house more often, though. Oh, that sucks, Dave. Yeah. Well, especially and for people that sort of need that human interaction. Like, there's a whole bunch of different reasons why work can be. I mean, obviously, monetary gains is a positive. But I know a few people that are have been able to work 100% from home, so that's fine. But they actually like going into the office and just saying hello to people. All right, where's this puzzle? Okay, let's find a switch hidden around one of the numerous dull and samey-planey textured, or find a cube that looks like a square because we have to pull it out the way. That one looks a little squarish. I think there's nothing in there. It's just designed to be a step. Now. There it is. Look at that there. Yeah, the textures difference between this game and the previous one is that they upped them just enough to make everything blend in. Yeah. I'll take that. That's a fine trap in terms of memorization. You surprised they don't just drop the boulder directly on your head the second you step near the tile? Oh, they might be get criticised that that's too harsh, even for the 90s, you know. Oh, Panz. Didn't you? You did crit. That's. I didn't listen to crit. So I've been doing a bunch of Unity coursework and stuff, right? And oh man, the tutorials are bad. So I think there's going to be like, and I'm looking for good tutorials, and there are some splatterings of good tutorials from independent creators. But all of the long-form tutorials that are available are terrible. Okay, so it's when you pull the switch. So I think if I can like get my finger out and actually make some content, could be valuable. I mean, the mix of bad is some of the stuff I've done. They give you so much pre-made stuff, and the way they get you to piece it together to be like, oh, you did it now. It's like, no, I joined a couple of the pieces on. It'd be like if they imagine if you took a life-size castle. No, that's probably too big. A scale model replica of a castle that you'd put on a table and make it out of nice small Lego pieces, right? But you make it in chunks and super glue those chunks together. Then you give them to someone and say, now, this is half of the base. Put that on the left side of the table and just join it up to the other side. Now you can put the 4 next pieces in. Oh, look, you're done. Good job. And you look back at it and you're like, sure, I've got a nice product, but I have no idea how anything happens. I mean, I do. I'm a software engineer. And I'm just doing the tutorials just to brush up. And then all the comments all the online comments from it are like, this didn't teach anything. You went a million miles an hour and all you did was give us like pre-made stuff. And I'm looking at it going, this is great. Okay, that's where the balls went to. So I think there's room for that sort of good quality teaching content. Or the other side of it is you get some good quality, what could be good quality material, and it's just not presented. It's just someone doing it. Like I said, all what I've got to do is actually pull my finger out and put some of that content together. And make a game. I really want to make a game. Oh, is this going to be a boss fight? Oh, go away! I don't know, how was I not... I mean, I found a shotgun, but I can't see that being better in this situation. Yeah, I want better gun. Come on. And I'm so glad you've got 1 billion hit points. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Maybe the stairs are for more? I don't know. Those ones over there? No, he's bleeding a lot. And we've already fought one of these. They're just a pain in the butt. Wait, is there another one? Or is that traps? It's definitely another one. Ah! It's another one! Where did you come from? Oh, it was the one that was down here. Waiting for this one up here to turn into a living, breathing bad dude as well. Stop blocking the bullets. What are you, some sort of blocky boss? Just take your punishment for guarding a tomb in the Tomb Raider series. I'm sure your parents told you to take any job you want as Tomb Guardian except in Tomb Raider. Would you listen? No. You can't tell me what to do, Dad. You're not my real mom. Look where I got you now. Whoop. Thought you had a shot at the title. Oh, wow, run. I mean, it's still been better than the dozens of like idiots you get that can, like muscled up idiots that were taking like 50 bullets each in the previous games. So I'm okay with it. Going to allow it. What is that? And why didn't we get any off the first one we killed? Maybe... Oh, I don't think the other one... He dropped them, did he? Oh, nice. Okay. What are we doing with the scimitars now? Health kit. That's what was down here. A single health kit. You think we put them on the other statue? Oh man, do we really want to give the other statue scimitars? That doesn't sound good. Or more importantly, were we supposed to have a third one because we killed one of the other statues like earlier in the level? You saying that because, well, it's not letting me though. No, stop pulling out flares, Lara. Lara! Okay, so you, okay. The game was just getting very technical on the positioning here. No. Okay, so that opened the doors. Man, this level's long. Yeah, you don't want to go sticking your foot in one of those snake balls. I mean, it won't hurt or nothing. It'll just be weird when you know, your toes start spitting out baby snakes. I mean, you use little Americans. You know, that's fine. You probably don't have anything to worry. But us Australians, you know, when you're in the inside trousers, you know, the snakes think you're one of them. Whew. Oh, exploits with the comment. I'm so happy my pee-pees are wee-wee. Yeah, so you can go to the snake ball, be fine. Well, it might be, you know, be a bit upsetting getting turned down, but... Is that dude hanging up there? He's being, like, sacrificed? Didn't I just fight a boss? Yeah, the T-pose. There seems to be a lack of originality in these, maybe we don't even need to fight these guys. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Run. Lara, run. There was something... There was a hallway down there on one side. Another little hole in the ground there as well. Oh, come on. Come on. Tips on how to build boss fights. Development 101. Not like this. Where the action the player does is like just boring and repetitive. Like this damage sponge 101. Like, so bad. Come on. Part of me wants to go through and look around and stuff, but oh, there's a little crawl hole there. Is it a dead end? Oh, that's a shame. Yay! We did a chat. We slayed the mighty fourth of its kind, and he didn't drop anything. Okay. We did have 3 buttons here, which I'm hoping aren't 3 keys. Please don't be 3 keys. I've got 1 key. Wow, really? I gotta find 2 more of these? Like, that's the third key. There's only 5 keys so far. This level's been huge. Huge. Oh, what's that? No, 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 no. Let's not jump down there. Dude. You, someone made a cookie out of, your torso. Oh man, really? Oh, I've seen this puzzle. Reusing puzzles. Let's save right before the door here. Okay, so we have this one at the back, and that one on the right, and then I think we're supposed to drop down straight away. Except she won't pull the... She's so bad. Okay. Like, just reach out forward. Just like reach out to like there and... Oh, at least there's the second key. Out of 3? Yeah. I wonder how many more of those stupid scimitar things we're gonna kill. Alright, so I'm guessing the last one has to do with the water then, right? It kind of feels like it's the only thing left. Although there is this mechanic we haven't used much of, which I can't get to. No, okay. Is there a square block in here? No, I think it's the water one, right? Which was somewhere. There's the switch there. Okay, so we just got to get out to the side. Yeah, okay, it is. It's on that platform. So that should turn off the current to the things. And then we go straight up. Yeah, that one was way easier than the door one. So by comparison, the first level was like 47 minutes, I think, of playtime. Like in-game time, I should say. And I think about just over an hour of playtime. And this one's like... Come on, Lara, give it to me. Wait, there's only 5 levels in the game. No wonder they're massive. Well, the first one wasn't massive. The first one was really short. For like all the levels I've done across all the Tomb Raiders, just felt really short. Whereas this one's one of the longest. Oh, there we go. Get that ponytail right. Oh. Oh, there's the dude. Why is she shooting him? Why are you shooting at him? That's karma, Lara. He didn't do anything to you, I don't think. He just said he was getting out and left. It's just mean, Lara. We see his dirty blonde hair. He knows what he did. All right.